Launchpad enables you to pull data from a variety of sources, and the possibilities of how to leverage that data are nearly endless. In this video walkthrough, we'll show you how you can use BigQuery to combine your old Google Universal Analytics data with your new GA4 data and view it together in a single visualization. So even though there was a change in platform, you can view your analytics without any break in the data. First, you'll need to connect both Google Universal Analytics and GA4 as data sources in Launchpad. Under Data Transfer, click Data Sources, and then click Add New Source. Look for Google Universal Analytics and click Add Source. You will need to sign in through Google in order to see your Universal Analytics accounts. Add a name for your data source. Select the account you want, and click on Connect and Finish. Then, do the same for GA4. Now we need to set up BigQuery, which we can access through Google Cloud Platform. We will need to create a storage bucket, a dataset for Universal Analytics, and a dataset for GA4. Start by logging into Google Cloud Platform. If you don't already have a project, then we will need to create one. Projects are displayed in the upper left corner, and you can create a new one by clicking on New Project, entering a name, and clicking Create. Next, we need to give Launchpad access to our project. In the hamburger menu, under IAM and Admin, click on IAM. Now we click on Grant Access, and we add the Launchpad service account as a principal. The Launchpad service account is launchpad@calibrate-analytics.iam.gserviceaccount.com. Then we make Launchpad an owner and click Save. Now that permissions are taken care of, we need to set up our storage. In the hamburger menu, under Cloud Storage, click on Buckets. We're going to create a new bucket by clicking on Create. The Creation Wizard offers a lot of advanced options, but the default selections will be adequate for most situations. Finally, we need to set up our datasets. In the hamburger menu, find BigQuery and click on SQL Workspace. You should see your project here on the left, and if you click on the three dots, you can create a dataset. Now we can enter a name for our dataset and adjust the location, expiration, and more, but the default settings will be suitable for most jobs. Once we're ready, click Create Dataset. We'll do this once for Universal Analytics and once for GA4. Now we're ready to connect our BigQuery destination in Launchpad. Start by going to Destinations under Data Transfer in the main navigation. Click on Add New Destination and find Google BigQuery. We've already provided Launchpad with access to our bucket and datasets, so we can enter our Google Cloud Project ID here at the bottom and click Save and Continue. We should be able to select our UA and GA4 datasets on the next screen. Next, we will select our storage bucket and save. And finally, we click Connect and Finish. Now we're ready to set up our data transfers. Start by going to Job Configurations under Data Transfer in the main navigation, and click on Add New Job. Enter a name for the transfer and select your Universal Analytics source and your BigQuery destination. Then click Save Job. Here in the Settings tab, we can choose the date range for the transfer. Choose a specific date range for the data you want to merge. For example, we might want to look at the last month where we collected Universal Analytics data and the first month where we started collecting GA4 data. For this video, we'll do December 2022 for UA and January 2023 for GA4. At the bottom, we will need to select our Universal Analytics dataset. Once finished, we click Save Job. Next, we need to choose which data, or dimensions, we want to include in our transfer. For that, we go to the Schema Builder tab. If we click on our source, we can see all the available dimensions, and we check the boxes for the dimensions we want to include. For this video, we're going to use a basic list of dimensions and metrics for our schema, but we recommend you do a robust transfer of all the dimensions and metrics you might want to evaluate after the Google Analytics Universal Platform is sunset at the end of 2023. You can also download our importable schemas that will automatically configure your transfers based on the most popular reports, such as traffic and performance, users, demographics, and e-commerce. Once you've selected your metrics, make sure to save. Now we're ready to click the Run Job Now button and initiate the transfer. We will then follow the same steps to configure a data transfer from GA4 with the corresponding dimensions and metrics. Once you've run both jobs, you're ready to merge the data together in BigQuery, which can be accessed through Google Cloud Platform. If you select your project, then you should be able to see your Universal Analytics and Google Analytics 4 datasets in the Explorer pane on the left. Under each one, you will see the table being created from the jobs we just configured. If you click on one of the tables, you can see the schema with all of the information that we requested. If you click on Preview, you'll see the output table, which includes the information that has been written to the database. Now we need to set up our union between the Google Analytics 4 data and the Universal Analytics data. Open a new tab by clicking on the plus sign at the top of the screen. We're using a sample query based on the schemas we used for our jobs in Launchpad, which you can copy from our website and paste here. The query is written in SQL code and tells BigQuery how we want the data to be merged. To find the code, go to launchpad.calibrate-analytics.com and click on Help Docs in the top menu. If you search for Merging, you'll find our Merging Google Analytics 4 and Universal Analytics Data with Google BigQuery article. This article includes all the instructions from this video, and at the end, you'll find the SQL code. Simply copy the code from here and paste it in BigQuery. The top half of the query is pulling from the GA4 dataset, and the bottom half is pulling from the Universal Analytics dataset. By using aliases, we ensure that the dimensions in the GA4 data match those in the Universal Analytics data, which then allows us to use a union command to merge the data together and create one table. Now we can run the query. If we look at the results, we have the GA4 data from January at the beginning of the table. If we go to the end of the results, we can see the Universal Analytics data from December. The table is now complete, so you can save it and even set up a scheduled query to automate the process. With the table set up, we're ready to switch over to Looker Studio. We start by creating a data source, so we select BigQuery and then find our project, dataset, and table and click Connect. Next, we create a report where you can add the charts and visualizations of your choice. For this example, we're adding a line chart and selecting our date range of December 2022 to January 2023. Once the data loads, we can see a rolling trend line that includes data from both sources, rather than having two separate charts.